This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so the topics that we are going to cover there, we will see what is maintenance plan overview, types of maintenance plans, what are the different types of maintenance plans are available, structure of the maintenance plan, how the structure of the maintenance plan looks like. Then we will understand what is single cycle plan, then scheduling the maintenance plan. We will see this. Okay. Then we will create time-based single cycle plan. Okay, and then performance-based single cycle plan and deadline monitoring. We'll understand deadline monitoring. Okay, so these are the topics we'll be covering in the maintenance plan. Okay, so basically in the preventive maintenance process, in the previous session, we created the maintenance strategy. Okay, and this maintenance strategy is assigned to the task list. Okay, in the previous session, we did this activity. Today, now we are creating the maintenance plan. Okay, and once maintenance plan is created, in the maintenance plan we will be linking this task list through item. Okay, and we will schedule this maintenance plan. When we schedule this maintenance plan, after that, when we run the deadline monitoring, system will automatically generate the preventive maintenance order. Okay, so today we will be covering this portion. We will be creating the maintenance plan and schedule it, run the deadline monitoring program, and it will generate the orders. Okay. So first we'll understand what is maintenance plan. Maintenance plan describe the maintenance and inspection tasks to be performed at maintenance objects. Okay. So basically, maintenance plan will tell you for which object you are going to do the preventive maintenance. Okay. The maintenance plan describes the dates and scope of the task. So here you will have the dates, like from which date you want to start the preventive maintenance, what is the duration, total duration, what activities needs to be carried out during this preventive maintenance. All this information will be available in the maintenance plan. A maintenance plan is used to generate a call object automatically for a particular date. So basically, using this maintenance plan, you will automatically generate the orders. Call object, normally the orders. We have some different call objects also. A call object can be a maintenance order, or can be a maintenance notification, or a service entry sheet. So this is the so using maintenance plan, either you can generate automatically preventive maintenance orders, or even service entry sheets, or even notifications. But most of the time in the industries, in the real time, they will generate the orders. 99% they will be generating the work orders. Okay, so but what happens is you start your preventive maintenance. Once that particular date is reached, system automatically generates your orders basically. Okay, so the different types of maintenance plans are these ones. So the maintenance plans, you have single cycle plan, or strategy plan, or multiple counter plan. Single cycle plan means you have only one cycle. Strategy plan means it will have multiple cycles, the one which we discussed during our maintenance strategy class. And multiple counter plan means you do the preventive maintenance considering multiple counters. And again, in this each plan, normally in the single cycle plan, again you have time based and performance based. Same case in the strategy plan also, you have time based and performance based, counter based. So today we will be covering in the single cycle plan, time based and performance based. We will be covering these two today. Single cycle plan. Okay. Okay. So now we will understand what is single cycle plan. Single cycle plans are used to manage the maintenance of machines and operational systems which are always inspected or maintained in the same way at fixed intervals. That means you do the same activity at the same interval, only one cycle. At that particular cycle, you do the same activity. So in that case, you go for single cycle. Okay, always inspected or maintained in the same way. That means you do same activity at fixed interval. In that case, you go for maintain single cycle plan. In this plan, the same activity is executed at regular intervals. Okay, some of the examples of single cycle plan are as follows: annual inspection of your fire extinguisher, technical inspection for every 2 years, okay, or inspection of boilers every 6 years as per pressure vessel regulations. So in these kind of scenarios, you go for the single cycle plan. Okay, so this is the one. This is another example. Let's say in an organization they have a fire extinguisher. This fire extinguisher inspection has to be carried out for every 2 years. So for every 2 years, they will do the inspection. Same activity at regular interval, same interval. So then you go for single cycle plan. So as 2 years, 2016, they will do the inspection on the 31st of, let's say, December. Then 2018, after 2 years, exactly after 2 years. Then exactly after 2 years, exactly after 2 years. If they do this, they go for single cycle plan. They use single cycle plan. Okay. So now we will go to the system and create the uh, single cycle plan. So the T codes are IP41. This is single cycle plan. Okay, IP42. Okay, this one is multiple cycle plan, which we will see tomorrow. Okay, and then IP43, you have the multiple counter plan. Multiple counter plan. So we have these three. Okay, so today we will use the IP41 transaction. Okay. I'm logging onto the system. Okay, so I will use the equipment we created in the previous session. I will use this one, 900 kVA diesel generator. Okay, so it's IP41. Okay, IP41. So go to the maintenance order.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we will be using the transaction IP41. So go to IP41, create maintenance plan, initial. So here, don't give the maintenance plan number. When we save, system automatically will generate the plan. Okay, now maintenance plan category. If you click on the drop down, you have some options here. So I'll select maintenance order. That means using this maintenance plan, we are going to generate maintenance order. Which call object you are going to generate using this plan? That is order, the one which we discussed. So using this maintenance plan, what kind of call object you are going to generate? So normally 99% in the real time, they will generate maintenance order. So that maintenance order I selected. Click on continue. Okay, you will get this screen. Here you enter cleaning of monthly cleaning of DG. Every month I want to clean my diesel generator. Okay, so now cycle. Every month one, enter the unit here. So select from here. month. Okay, month. Every month I want to do. So my cycle is every month I want to do cleaning. Okay, now scroll down. Here you need to enter your equipment. What is the equipment? The equipment is this 140297. Enter the equipment number, enter. And if you see, all the information from the equipment got copied to the screen. Okay, and here we are going to generate preventive maintenance order. Order type is PM03. Now we need to assign the task list. What task we are going to perform. So we are here. Now we are creating the plan and we are assigning the task list in the item. In the maintenance plan, you have an item. For that item, we are assigning the task list. Okay, so here, this is an item. This is an item. In the item, you need to assign the task list. You can search it. Here you see, click on this button, select task list. It will take you to the screen. This is our equipment. Deselect general task list. So now it will give you the task list of this equipment. Just execute. So now we have two task lists, cleaning and servicing. I'll select the first one. Click on, select that, click on the button, choose. So that task list got copied to the item. Okay, now scroll to top. Now we need to go to the scheduling parameters. Okay, here call horizon. We already discussed what is call horizon during our strategy class. Enter the call horizon. I'll enter 90%. Okay, now scheduling period. What is the scheduling period? Okay, so we have assigned the task list to the maintenance plan in the item details. In the item, we have assigned the task list. That's what we did. Okay. So now, scheduling period. The scheduling period specifies the period for which plan date should be calculated in advance. So scheduling period is nothing but your total duration. Scheduling period is your total duration. Let's say I'll put 365 days. That means I want to do preventive maintenance for the next 365 days and my cycle is 1 month. This is your cycle and your total duration is 365 days. And startup cycle. Startup cycle is, let's say I want to start from today, 8/12/2020. That means I want to start preventive maintenance from today till next 1 year, 365 days. That is, and the cycle is every month 1 hour. Every month my cycle is 1 month. Okay, so that is the startup cycle. Okay, here startup cycle, start date for calculating planned and call dates. Okay, startup cycle. So from when you are going to start the preventive maintenance. Okay, so that is a startup cycle. So now here you have completion requirement. Here you see, here you have a checkbox, completion requirement. Okay, so this completion requirement, what happens here is, suppose let's say you are generating order. Okay, so let's say your cycle is 1 month. 1 month. Okay, now you started from today. So today is 08/12/2021. Now the next order, as it is cycle is 1 month, next order will be on, let's say 08/01/2022, and the next order 08/02/2022. So on this day, when the order is getting generated, system will check whether the previous order is closed or not, completed or not. It will check. If this previous order gets completed, then only system will generate the next order, provided you activate this checkbox. You activate this checkbox, completion requirement. If you check this checkbox, then system will have this control. If you don't do this, if you uncheck, what happens is system will not check whether the previous order complete or not. It will not check it, straight away it creates a next order for the next cycle. Okay, so that is a completion requirement. Okay, so now scheduling indicator we already discussed. Time key date, time factory calendar we already discussed during our maintenance strategy class. Okay, so that is a cycle. Now we will discuss about cycle modification factor. Okay, so by entering cycle modification factor, You can lengthen or shorten the cycle specified in the maintenance strategy. A cycle modification factor greater than 1 lengthen the cycle, whereas a factor less than 1 shorten the cycle. That means here, suppose let's say this is the scheduling period. Okay, I'll come to the scheduling period. Cycle modification factor. Suppose let's say your initial cycle is 3 months. Let's say your initial cycle is 3 months. Okay, now later on you found out that my cycle time is very short. I want to increase the cycle time, cycle duration. Okay, so now normally instead of creating a new maintenance plan in the existing maintenance plan, you go and change the cycle modification factor. So if it is 1, you change it to 1.5. So then your cycle time will be increased by 1.5 times. So here the cycle time is 3 months. If you maintain 1.5 times of 3 months, that is 4.5. It will increase the cycle time, and accordingly the next plan dates will get recalculated. That's what will happen. Okay, so that is a cycle modification factor. Okay, and now the scheduling period, as we just discussed, if the scheduling period is 1 year, if you start from today, it will be for next 1 year, and these are your cycles. Okay, and every cycle on the once the date is reached, system will be generating a work order as per the cycles. Scheduling period is like your total duration. 1 year. If you maintain 1 year, then from this date to next year, the date basically.